Hi guys, today we are going to do a few quizzes on the Doctor Who one. So first off we'll go with which genre of Doctor Who should I watch? In the mood for thrill and horror, perhaps murder mystery, is more your vibe. This quiz will determine which genre you're currently craving and find the perfect Doctor episode to state your desire. Alonzi. You encounter a horrifying monster, what do? Run, try to negotiate with it. Stand your ground, try to work out where it came from. For me, I'd run. Where's the best place to have lunch? Now we're into a dinner room. Katina, alone in a graveyard. You work through lunch, there's no time to waste. The smarter option is not that one, but that's the one I probably would have chosen. I think I have to go dinner. Which trait do you most look for in a friend? Trustworthiness, fashion sense, resourcefulness, incredible intelligence. Well, trustworthiness is a big, important one. But there has to be resourcefulness. Where's your ideal place to live? Massive house, tight night rural community, haunted flat, no fixed. I love it. Massive house. Who wouldn't? You've been invited to a fancy dress party. What do you wear? A cowboy costume, vampire costume, a tuxedo. What costumes change? Oh, I don't remember wearing a tuxedo. That'd be nice, but just to like mess with them, just put more costume. Oh, a murder mystery. If you're in the mood for whodunit, then look no further than Unicorn and the Wasp, which is a great episode. The story covers all your mystery needs. Dead body across the colourful suspects. Red hand on top of that. Unicorn and the Wasp has extra treat for murder mystery fans. If you desire for custody while you're solving case in conundrum, if you need a clue, here's a clip. How much can you remember Flux? What when I rank about 7th favourite season? Flux, the series grid, the epic is over. And what a series it's been. New friends, new foes, another glimpse in the life of the fugitive Doctor. Flux said it all. Now we've seen all 6 chapters. How much can you remember? Right, let's see. People hate this season. I understand why, but I don't. Why does Diana kick Dan out of the museum with a pill in that? Still from the gift shop, Nixon broke off with Reyes, kept touching all the exhibits. He was pretending to be a tour guide. In Iron Apocalypse, what is the man who tries to trick or treat in Dan's house? Holden. Carton of oats, loaf of bread, carton of milk, bag of ice. I'm sure it was carton of eggs. Yep. In War of the Centurions, the Doctor teams up with which historical figure in crime? Yeah, James Watson. Mary Seacow. In War of the Centurions, turned to troopers Civilid assessed her right to silence. His right to silence under which section of civil provision? This one's the one I'm not going to know that much of. I'm just going to go with that one. This one's the one. Yeah, wouldn't have known that. Yeah, wouldn't have known that. Which member of Yaz's family is in Once Upon a Time mother, her father, her sister. What is the name of the critic that the Grand Serpent killed him once upon a time? I don't know this. I don't know. That one's the one I don't know. In Virgil of the Angels, we meet first Jericho. What's his first name? It's that one, I think. Yeah. Virgil of the Angels, what date does Claire tell Professor Jericho's birthday? Why do I remember 30th of June? Which unit commander returns and survives the Flux? He's dead. Kate Stewart. Survives the Flux. How many doors are there in Wills and Tolls that led to? 10, I think it was. 12. In Vanquish, which of the Doctor's friends get stuck in the Centauran ship and cooped by Flux? Professor Jericho. In the Vanquisher, the Centaurans offer freeway lines between themselves and which was Daleks, Cybermen, Silent Zedos, Cybermen. Cybermen. You scored 8 out of 12. 8 out of 12? Huh. Alright, so let's go to the next one. The Fiendish 10th Doctor quiz. How much do you know about the 10th Doctor? I think you know the adventures of the 10th Doctor taking possibly difficult 10 questions on this. What is the name of the Order of the Cat Nuns? It's not Matrons of Kindness or Order of the Famous. I feel like this is potentially with something else. What were the evil Santas in the Christmas invasion? Carol singers. Of course they are. In the Christmas invasion. Yeah, pilot fish. What does the Master order the Togglefern to do when he takes over the Earth's androgens? Attack down a noble, destroy the timeless child, decimate the planet, turn everyone into the Master. What's the name of Ricky's grandmother? Not Harriet, it's not Jackie. Was it Rita or Francine? I don't remember either of them though, it's the weird thing. Go Francine. How many people were murdered by the Vesper Farms in Unicorn and Wasp? So you've got the Professor. 3. What organisation does Captain Zachary Cross represent? Not Shadow Population. Not the Medusa Cascade. I think it's Bad. Well, Bad Wolf Enterprise. I can't remember Bad Wolf for season 2. What was the name of the estate where Rose and charcter lived? How many planets did the Daleks steal in the Stolen Earth? 12 planets, wasn't it? Where are the Arachnos from? She talks about the time warp in it. The dark times, the shadow proclamation. And finally, how many news are in New York? Oh, the quiz are down here. I didn't get that good in that one. My memory's not a bit sharp on what it is. How you defeat your enemies. This is the Daleks. Bully and outsmart them using your genius. Play a long game, make a final killer move. Total and utter extermination. I just done that. How do you travel the universe? Your subject drive you around. Invent your own means of transport. You convince someone to drive you for free on the waves of destruction. You wrote. Who are your least favourite enemies? Anyone who disrespects you. Those who think they're smarter than you. The weak and trusting. Everyone. Least favourite enemies. What are your go-to tactics? Sheer power and presence. Destroy everyone. But then man probably wouldn't be intellect. How about just destroy everyone? What's your favourite colour? Gold, red, white, black. Red. What was your catchphrase? Exterminate, 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 or exterminate. Start with exterminate. I've got two minds. Exterminate or exterminate. Exterminate. I'll just. Do you know what? I'll go for exterminate. You are the Dalek executioner. The Daleks are known for their brutality, and someone had to teach them. You're the front lines for every fight, ready to exterminate all competition. Others think you act, and there's no problem that can be solved by total extermination. Control episode 1. Know them there. Which monster are you? Which monster are you? The universe filled with many wonders, but also many dangerous enemies. Doctor's fate. Countless creatures, but which one are you? Most likely take the quiz. What is your favourite snack? Pure energy, meat. Anything you're ravenous. People. I'll go for people. What scares you? Physical contact, bags, catching a stranger's eye, big animals, particularly. Well, none of these scare me, but I have to go for the one that most does. Bags doesn't scare me. Catch a stranger's eye. Probably big animals would scare me the most. What time do you wake up? You sleep a lot. No more. When you're hungry, never you hit sleep. How would you disguise yourself? Most dangerous. You have no need to hide. You are too powerful. I would say as an everyday object, I think. How would you begin your invasion? A world domination invasion, put base under siege, wait it out for centuries. So fun and go undercover. Have some fun and go undercover. Yes! I got the best one. I got Absorber, I've got Peter Kay. Ruthless, cunning, and whatever that says. You take care of your opponents in the cruelest of fashions by absorbing them. Just make sure they're never get the upper hand in you. The Absorber is the best one you can easily get. Yes, the Absorber. This could be the screensaver. You are an Absorber. What's next? Which episode of Doctor Who should you watch? All space and time, where to start? Doctor Who returned to our screens over 15 years ago and hasn't slowed down since. So many stories watch. Maybe the quiz will help you pick an episode to try. Your avatar is where do you want to travel? Back in time to live out history. Forward to the future, to an alien world. Use it as at home to save the world. Back in time, more forwards in the future. But I think an alien world would be better for me. What type of doctor are you? Young looking, but old at heart. Could be. I think that one for me. What's your greatest fear? Your inner demons, the enemies that you keep in your closet. What you can't see. You aren't afraid of anything. For me, it's probably what you can't see. How versed are you in the world, Doctor? You've never time traveled before. You are so close to becoming a companion. You're the master of Time Lords. You know the shadow population by heart. I am the master of Time Lords. Favorite snack? Custard creams. Fish fingers and custard. Just a cup of tea would do. Bananas. Custard creams. What kind of television do you prefer? Documentaries, blockbuster epics, creepy hours. So with plenty of. Or blockbuster epics. Probably blockbuster epics. For movies, it'd probably be horror, but not TV shows. What makes the best villain? Evil robots, master hunter, creepy creature, something that you least expect. Or something that you least expect would be a great villain, but the creepy creature might be better. Start with something that you least expect though. You should watch Vincent and the Doctor, which travel across all time space, you know. Seen an episode, Rose of the Unicorn and the Wasp, which is a good one. Finized, quite dead. What about if I went for... Oh, I'll just do it again then. I will go for... This time I'll go for Forward to the Future. Then I'll go for... Shaman, but with a dark past. I'll go for all the second options I was going to choose. Got Inner Demons. I kept it going. I just take that one. Bananas. And something, not creepy horrors. Something for blockbuster epics. And something that you least expect. Oh yes, you should watch Blink. Sometimes Doctor Who is its best when it's its creepiest. And the episode is one of the scariest. Sally Sparrow must uncover the mystery of missing people, why the mysterious weeping angels statues seem to move, and who is the mysterious doctor on the tape with the advice, don't blink. Similar, Can You Hear Me? Rubbish. Knock Knock, which is a really good one. Night Terrors, such a good episode, that one. And The Empty Child. All of them, but Can You Hear Me? A really good episode to watch. As I've said for my series breakdown, maybe. I might have not put it for all of those episodes, but I mean, they are really good episodes, except Can You Hear Me? That isn't really good. I hoped it was, but it wasn't. Only a few more left, so next one. Already put Which Dalek Are You? How well do you know the Ninth Doctor? Probably not very well at all. What were the first words the Ninth Doctor said? It's run, not hello. Fantastic. When the Ninth Doctor and Rose met Charles Dickens, they met gas creatures called, what were the names? The Belch, the Gelf, the Stretch, the Felf. It's the Gelf. Which traditional Earth ballad was played to mark the end of the world? The Doctor Who's theme tune, no. Britney Spears' Toxic. Oh, is it? It's what it. They were both in the movie. They were both in the episode. What traditional Earth ballad was played to mark the end of the world? Both, but I think it had to be Tainted Love. I think it's Tainted Love. But she also played Tainted Love. That's what I'm saying. She played both. What are the Slovene from Max Coke of advertised vulnerable to? Salt, vinegar, bananas, tamaji. Imagine it was bananas. You just throw a banana at one and just pop, just gets destroyed. It's vinegar. Put a little bit of vinegar in the pet. What was the empty child looking for? A banana, his mummy, life energy, the time boxes. Imagine it was life energy. His mummy, correct. Are you my mummy? What was Harriet Jones MP4? Friday North. That was literally the only quote I remember from Harriet Jones in the actual episode. Who transmitted Rose into the heart of the Dalek Armada? Doctor, the only droid, the controller. The Dalek Armada, when was that? Wasn't the Anti-Droid. Think it was the Doctor? Oh, that's what it was. When the Ninth Doctor went to dinner with Margaret Slovene, what did he eat? Steak and chips. Steak and chips, I think it was. Yeah. What creature did Rose unleash in the universe in 1987 when she changed the course of history? The Reapers, an army of bananas. What was the giant metal wheel that transmitted the Ocean invasion scene? London Eye, laying drawn. Yeah. It's the London Eye. What state is America in the episode, darling? Not New York. Utah. It's Utah. What do they have on the planet Barcelona? Cats who drive dogs with no noses. Mice with no dogs with no noses. Because that's what he said. It's a one. I got two wrong. One was stupid because she played both. And I can't remember what the other was. You know your Chula warships from your fake visions. And you can spot the dark. Oh yeah, with the bad wolf, I didn't send that one. Machinations from hundreds of years where your Ninth Doctor expert try another quiz to test your knowledge. Don't get any links or anything. No, what a shame. What kind of Cybermen are you? Cool one. Personality for your for any species that is defined by their uniformity, there have been many different iterations of Cybermen, while their missions to convert the universe into Cybermen never changes. They look, voice, and even weakness change. Be upgraded. What could you say is your greatest weakness? Bare envy of Sibyllin. Gold, I love gold. Overwhelm emotion. Nothing, I am invincible. Which of the below would describe your leadership skills? We are all equal. I don't believe in leaders. I must have total control of the team. I am basic royalty. My team should worship me. My team are inspired and how you describe your voice? Rich, monotone, gravelly, sinister. More gravelly, I think. What's your favourite type of design? Art Deco, futuristic, functional, don't care, futuristic. Which of these would be the ideal kind of pet? Rat, cat, dog, insect. Cat, dog. Which one would you prefer to live? Anywhere within walking distance of a blimp? Underground, on a spaceship, in a theme park. Theme park's too loud. Underground's too smelly. On a spaceship wouldn't be mind. Congratulations, you are Cybermen. So the indestructible ones. Cybermen are the most technology advanced of all them, showing a hive mind and ability to upgrade themselves to deal with situations. This even includes struggling off a laser beam. It was just the Cybermen themselves that had been upgraded. They also had improvised cybermats by downsing them into cybermats. Virgin Cybermen were led by a cyberplanner, one of these infected by the Doctor called himself Mr. Clever. It thought it was smart, but it was no match for the Doctor. Final two. Which master are you? How do you keep your identity safe? I love to wear a mask. I hypnotize anyone. I love to wear a mask. What item do you never leave the house without? Keep those small and simple. The latest in modern technology. Just an umbrella. The deadliest weaponry. How would you travel the universe? I prefer to stay grounded. I fly with style. I'll steal a lift from a contest. Of course, I have my own. What would be your best friend? To keep your friends close and enemies closer. Maybe I'll get out of those. Make new friends and allies. Oh. What kind of look do you prefer? Keep it black. A suit. Check suits are weekends. So if I business new look depends. A suit. How do you make an entrance? Oh, you never see me coming. Very grand with plenty of backup. Brand new face and already changed. Someone who warn you in advance. I'm not dangerous. Very grand with plenty of backup. What's your alternate goal? Universe domination. Total revenge. You want to be my best friend. Perfect vision. What do people say when you enter a room? Oh. 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 Yes! You are the master post the Time War. A new body stealing the TARDIS and already dominating the world before the Doctor can even catch a breath. You have the latest gadgets and a mean streak about you. You may gather a bit of cult following, and you always stay to yourself to the bitter end. The master after the Time War was certainly a surprise return. Becoming Prime Minister of Britain, then taking over the Earth seamlessly and thoughtlessly. The Doctor attempted to forgive him, but the Master was tempted to try again over the Earth. He returned everyone into himself. How well do you know the 11th Doctor? Usually embarrassing, occasionally flirtatious, and by his own admission, a madman. The 11th Doctor combined youthfulness looks with an old soul, but how well do you know the madman of the box? We all know the 11th Doctor's first meal was fish fingers custard, but what food wasn't he not offered? Bacon, banana. How well do you know the 11th Doctor? How well do you know the 11th Doctor? Usually energetic, occasionally flirtatious, by his own admission a madman. The 11th Doctor combined youthfulness looks with an old soul, but how do we know the madman in the box? Take the quiz. We all know the 11th Doctor's first meal was fish fingers custard, but what food do you not have? Bacon, banana, bread and butter, beans. Banana for definite. Correct, the 11th Doctor was not offered a banana. However, the camera was a bit... Amy Pond was going to get married to Rory before going off on an adventure. of her imaginary friend. What is Rory's surname? Williams, McDonald, Darville, Pond. Williams. Which of these people did the Doctor meet? Is not a head of a nation. President Nixon, Queen Nefertiti, Vincent van Gogh, Winston Churchill, Vincent van Gogh. Have you met the Doctor's wife? With his song of the Doctor. What's the first? Science in the Library, William River song. Time the Ancient Possible Astronaut. Science in the Library is where the first Doctor met a river, not the other way around. Because the Doctor met River's song in their 10th incarnation in the library while he was travelling with Don Noble. First sentence, demon. First sentence, demons run when a good man goes to peace. Trends of law. War. Gallifrey. It's war. Who locked the Doctor in the Pandora? Dark, Cybermen, Orns, all the Doctors. Geronimo. You scored 6 out of 6. You're an expert. Which of these Doctors are you? Are you chipper? Are you moody? Are you carefree? How do you generally like to make an entrance? With a big smile and friendly wink, chatting away as friends as possible. Quiet, I try as loudly as possible. I wish everyone else would. Yeah. How do you deal with your mistakes? You quickly move on. They're hard to define. You constantly question your actions. You embrace them. You take to sit. You talk to them. Take turns. Quickly move on. How do you relax when you're angry? Tell that you really perfect. When your anger, shout loudly, make sure everyone can hear you. You're annoyed. How do you describe your dress sense? Like I've read a charity shop as though I am a university professor. Casual, smart, you barely see me out of a suit. How do you describe yourself? Fantastic, mad, you only sane one in the room, brilliant, don't know you. Mad. What's your favourite food? Fish fingers, chips, jelly babies, custard cream, banana. Oh, well, that's just chips. Which historical figure would you last like to meet? Agatha Christie, Rosa Parks, Charles Dickens, Roberts, Agatha Christie. If you had to work with one of these, it would be university, it's going to be a TV show. A touchdown reality TV show. How would you most likely go on holiday? 8th century, Victorian London, Birmingham, World War II, 2nd century, Sheffield. I think there, just check it out. How would you describe your room? Cave-like, madcap, everyone's straight on. Pretty knowledgeable. I'm the 10th Doctor. Alan Z. Unlike his predecessor, the 10th Doctor was cheating, utilising charisma. His main way of getting people to open up. He could inspire Constance with a similar. I was in a supernova form, but this incarnation where you wanted to get the 10th Doctor. His travels weren't all a smooth ride because the Harmony Blood chose between happy life as human or the plane something being docked for those fun. Almost a heartbreak. He might like for Christine, but something he'd been waiting for it. 18th century. He's been out had attended a party in 18th century. Sidious. He came back with life advice. Always take a banana to a party. I think that is all. Yes, it is. That's all the quizzes. See you later.